chatting with a friend over beer, we quickly established that we used the same supplier. And more interestingly, we'd both switched our business to them on the promise of a very different type of service that had really appealed to our own sense of values and purpose. Talk, however, quickly turned to our mutual feelings of being let down by them. The story we'd been sold was a long way from the actual experience working with them, and things just weren't adding up. We bitched and moaned about them for a while. Not exactly what the brand would have hoped for two of their separate customers to be doing. Hello and welcome to the Everyday Storyteller. I'm your host, Hilary Solzman. Now, I'm not here to slag anyone off, and I certainly won't be naming the supplier. But I wanted to share this story with you to show you what happens when you say one thing and act another way. The reason storytelling in business is so powerful is because it creates deep emotional connections with your audience, building trust and respect. However, that trust and respect can quickly become broken if the experience your customer gets working with you or using your products is a long way from your story. The classic case of fur coat, no knickers. So, how do you make sure your story is consistent with reality so you can benefit from all the great things that trust can bring you as a business owner? Here are my top tips. Firstly, make sure everything you talk about, your purpose, your vision, your values, align to what you truly believe, not just what you think others want to hear or what you feel you need to say to differentiate yourself. Secondly, be prepared to evidence everything, either with examples of how you work, customer stories, or when it comes to values, being able to show how you live and breathe them every day. Thirdly, if things change, which they do, maybe your business grows really quickly, you take on a bigger team, or even shift direction, make sure you update your story. Your customers will understand. If you lie to them, they won't. Fourthly, make sure you're always thinking about your audience, who you want to attract, and how your different personas might be viewing your content. Read the room. For example, boasting about hitting large sales targets when you've just hiked up your prices may leave a slightly sour taste. And finally, be consistent. You never know when two of your customers might be sipping on an ice-cold beverage talking about you. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please leave a 5-star rating or review. This really helps other women discover the show so they can learn how to make their voice matter too. Cheers!